Announcements, March 20th through April 5th, no school for students. March 30th is spring break begins, no school. April 6th, 2020, school resumes after spring break, hopefully. April 10th, spring weekend begins. April 13th, in-service day, no students. April 15th is the District Community Diversity Alliance meeting, 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Administration Building, Conference Room A. April 16th, 2020 is a board meeting at 6:30 p.m. at Fairfield High School, Catherine D. Milligan Community Room. Board member comments. Start with Mr. Begley this evening.
Thank you. Yes, we alluded to it earlier, but it was really only on Tuesday that both Mrs. Gundrum and I informed Mr. Smith that we weren't comfortable coming to the board meeting. And so Mr. Smith and his IT team, Jeff McKinney, and even Mrs. Lane, who physically dropped off the tech equipment to my house, jumped in motion and made this happen so we could participate tonight. And I just want to thank all of them for that. And certainly I wish all of our students, all of our families, our community, both locally and nationally, remain safe, and we flatten that curve and look to get back to normal as quickly as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Begley. Mrs. Gundrum?
I just want to sort of repeat what Mr. Begley said. I appreciate everybody throwing this together. I'm pretty sure it's just allergies, but I just did not feel comfortable coughing everywhere around you all and probably getting all kinds of stares too. I appreciate that everybody was able to work this out and that Mr. Smith dropped the tech equipment off to me this afternoon.
Great, thank you. Mrs. O'Neill?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's pitched in, custodians and teachers, everybody. It definitely is. Once you are homeschooling your children, you do quickly realize how efficient we need to be. Everybody that normally schools them. So I just want to say thank you and to stay well.
Thank you. Mrs. Shorter?
Yes, thank you. I have a couple of things. I'd like to just start by thanking Mrs. Andrews and her class. Her kindergartners out at Central Elementary were very wonderful. I got hugs. This was before all of the madness started. But I got hugs, and I got all of these letters of thanks, and I can't tell you how much that meant to me. Just going through those, it basically brought back memories, and I had such a good time. It's so important to be able to get out to the schools and do things with the students, because that's what it's all about. And I am very, very grateful for everything that those little kindergartners put together for me. It's really lifted my spirits. I have a senior, so trust me, there's pain right now. For seniors, I'm right there with you. Parents, I'm right there with you. But it's been, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. And I just also want to thank everybody for what they've done. This is such a Herculean task, and you guys are amazing. You're super people. So thank you for everything. The teachers, they've put together Google documents. The kids can go and access those. Grateful for that. It's definitely tough. I'm having a hard time juggling things myself because I'm still going into the office and working and calling and checking on the kids to see if they're making progress. So I appreciate you even more, but we'll get through everything. And thank you. Stay corona-free. That's it.
Thank you, Mrs. Shorter. I just want to echo what everyone's saying about the fantastic job that the staff and administrators have done. This is something that was never expected. It's something that, when things happen, everyone doesn't tell the schools how to do it. They just say, just do it. And it takes incredible flexibility. I would tell the parents at home to please be patient. If there's frustrations, things can be worked out. Everyone's doing their best to make the best decisions for everyone involved. Teachers care so very much about your students. You have no idea. We hear about it every day from teachers. They worry about your children. They worry that not only are they getting the instruction that they need, but they're worried that they're getting the food that they need. They're worried they're getting the emotional support they need. They're worried that the kids are missing their friends. I mean, all these worries are on the teachers' minds. And so please think about that when you're frustrated that you're not getting answers as quick as possible, and that you're worrying about, well, what's this going to mean to the educational future of my student. Realize that those obstacles are being worked on. Please love your children, keep them close by, keep them safe so that we can enjoy them back when it's time for them to come back to us, that they come back healthy. Keep yourself healthy so that you're not passing it on to your children. And I would say to the whole community, please love one another. Share, if you have extra, share with people. Don't panic. We've been told the pipeline is full of supplies. No one's going to run out. But if you have extra now and the store shelves are empty, please reach out to people, your neighbors, to see if they need things so that everyone can have what they need while the grocery stores and supply chain is catching back up. So with that being said, we love having your kids, and again, keep them safe. At this time, it is necessary for us to recess to executive session to discuss the employment and discipline of public employees, 121.22 G1, court action, 121.22 G3, pending or imminent litigation, collective bargaining, 121.22 G4. Is there a motion to convene to executive session?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions from the board? I do not anticipate any action to follow executive session. Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Neill?
Yes.
Mrs. Gundrum?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Motion passes. We recess to executive session at 8:38 PM. Thank you. You'll have a great night.